Hey guys, it's Luke here from the Outdoor Boys YouTube channel.
Hello, it's Will. I'm in the mountains of Alfie.
Today we're in Greenland.
And we're mourning the Beckhams.
We're mourning the Beckhams. We're defending this beautiful country from Donald Trump.
Yeah.
And just having a good time, really. How are you going to defend Greenland from Donald Trump?
Go with my fists. And then when I can't use them anymore, I use my gorgeous wit and love.
Mm-hmm.
You?
Just get sassy with him in the texts and then like get a bit flirty.
Yeah.
And say like, you know I love you. And then like snake him behind his back and sell something to Denmark or something. How are you?
Morning.
Yeah, we made it, okay? Look at this view. If you're listening right now, turn on video. Turn on video.
It's not good. That is not good.
But
welcome. We are in the Highlands of Scotland.
Mm-hmm.
Scotland, the home of like
Haggis.
Lauren Lyle, Haggis,
Talia, Paul Black.
Paul Black. Yeah. That film about a dead baby.
Train Spotting.
That one.
Billy Connolly. Tartan. Kilts.
Iron Brew. Love a kilt. I didn't realise that Princess Diana had her own kilt. But she does, and they're £50 and I am going to buy one. And they're pink.
As in, oh sorry, yeah, we clarified.
Got like
she's got her own print.
Yeah.
It's like a signet ring, but for Scottish people.
Yeah.
Do you only have a tartan print if you're...
Badders, so I've got one coming soon.
That
mountain, going to be covered in it. That's called Sue's Mountain.
Just run us through what your love affair is with Princess Diana, because I think it might be a nice segue into what everyone's talking about today, which is the Beckhams.
I love Princess Diana because I just think that she was a galley who fell into something and it was upsetting for her. And I just love her because she loved the gays. She always screamed out. Oh my god, she loved the gays. She went to like the HIV and AIDS ward and was like hugging everyone, and everyone was like
and when we say fell into something, do we mean she only went to
because obviously you'd marry a prince but you didn't know he was going to cheat on you with a slut.
Who's the slut?
The Queen of England,
Camilla Parker Bowles.
Hello. I'm never getting to the royal variety anyway.
I wouldn't rule that out. My mum's done it a couple of times.
I know, but she's not calling Camilla a slut, is she, on a podcast?
But apparently they like that. Apparently they want you to...
She's got masochism type shit, BDSM.
Apparently the crowd at the Royal Variety Show is fucking weird.
Is it?
Yeah, I think I thought it was like a bit like, the general public.
Yeah.
It's not. It's like you have to pay like 300 quid to be there.
Oh.
So and it attracts monarchist weirdos.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've never got the fuss about Princess Diana.
No.
I get that it was sad that she died.
Yeah.
But I think it's, as I was saying to you yesterday, I think it's like just the generation before's version of Harry and Meghan. It's like nothing against them as people.
Yeah.
But why are we getting so attached to these?
Well, yeah. Why are we getting attached to anybody?
Why are we getting so attached?
Celebrity.
Why are we getting so attached to Brooklyn
Beckham?
Beckham?
So close and so far on to Brooklyn Beckham. I just think it's funny.
Yeah. So for any fucking idiots that I'm just still getting comfortable. Still working out my spot.
So trying to figure out how I can sit on this without getting a pile. Check it. I've never got a pile, but
I've had one for 4 years. 7 actually.
You can still feel it?
Yeah, I can still feel it.
That's nice.
But like not with my finger, like with my ass, like when I sit down after a shit.
Oh really?
Yeah, if you've been living under a rock, Brooklyn Beckham has posted on his Instagram story about the fact that his mum was twerking on him on his wedding day.
Twerking Ponda Cocky.
And like he's basically being a little bitch about it because like they don't rate his wife.
Yeah.
No, in all seriousness, he's basically said that he's the reason he's been not communicating with his family or some shit is because his parents don't approve of his wife, basically.
Yeah, and don't approve of anything that he says, and they only care about the fame.
Right. And as someone that have profited off the Brooklyn Beckham's name previously, I do want to add a little pinch of salt when we say that I just don't know. I don't know if this one is lighting my loins as much as everyone else's.
I just think,
and I don't know why, Sue.
I don't want to be one of those people that's like, why do you care? They're millionaires. We shouldn't care about this death of celebrity. Yeah. That's not what I'm saying.
That was Bill's criticism.
Yeah, that was Bill's criticism. Get alive, Bill. Love you, Bill.
They're literally millionaires.
Is that okay?
We're at your second home in Skye. Sorry.
Which is lovely, and we love you.
Yeah.
I love you eternally, actually.
That's his parents as well.
So, that swiftly brings us on to the fact that I just think it's just fun. It's just a bit of fun. I think it's funny. Like if someone like out and their parents, the thing that gets me, I think the only thing that really gets me is when people are commenting on everyone's like a post being like, Brooklyn, listen to your mum and dad or shit like that, or like commenting on David Beckham's post like, we know what you did and all this, and you're like, you guys don't know.
Like who
anything.
Are you? Who are you?
Like could you? Honestly, I'm really enjoying those TikToks at the minute that are like talking about why people comment at all and feel as though they know people.
I haven't seen them.
Well, it's basically this girl being like, basically like people post comments for several different reasons. One, to be involved in a conversation, like two, for power, like whatever the fuck. And I think it is that. It's like, do you honestly think David Beckham's read your comment and thought, oh my god, Sandra from Brazil knows what's going on?
Oh my god. Audio interface just went down, but it's okay.
Is it okay?
It's okay, we're still recording. The audio interface is 2 millimeters away from a rock pool.
Is it?
No, it's not. I just thought I'd amp up the drama.
But that's it. That's kind of like all I care about.
Do you feel like people sometimes comment weird things with you that...
Well, I love it because I love attention. But it doesn't...
but there's a line.
Yeah, I think there does hit a point sometimes where you'll wake up in the morning and like say a post has gone big or whatever, and there'll just be like 5 comments, the hidden comments at the bottom, which is just like, you're fucking minging, and you're like, it's not that hurts my feelings, but I think it's really hard because you don't want to say it, because the minute you say it, then it gives people reason to do something more. But you do just think in the morning, you're like, there are 5 people at the end of the phone that actually thought they were powerful enough or good enough to tell me that, with like a profile that isn't public. I'm just kind of like, say it to my, I'll actually back to your mum.
That's still weird, but I think this thing is weirder, where it's like, go back to your parents, they love you. It's like, how the fuck I think
then that also goes into like my kind of like hate of like blood is thicker than water and all that. I really don't necessarily believe in that, and I think you need to go where people treat you kindly and with love.
And so Brooklyn just needs to go back to photography and cooking, which is what I said.
Yeah.
Because he's talented at that.
I think he is. He's just making like chicken parm and kikiing and like, wherever the fuck. And his girlfriend's a billionaire, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Like he's always going to be fine.
Dad's the chairman of directors of Wendy's.
Exactly. Like
go get your Baconator, Brooklyn.
Yeah. Why is he even cooking when he gets free Wendy's? Welcome to Wendy's.
I think Wendy's is pretty grim.
It's not. They got a red wig.
You've had a Wendy's before?
No.
What would you say to Brooklyn right now? What do you think Posh is saying? What do you think the dance move was?
I think it was like a...
He said he'd never felt so uncomfortable in his life, which was quite sad. And he said he wanted them to redo their vows because it just tainted the whole day.
Yeah.
How bad was it? Was she just daggering him?
I reckon she was like whining on him, yeah. I think it was kind of like he was kind of like stood down, she was just on him like...
And he claimed that Victoria re-invited women of his past deliberately.
But ultimately, too,
the ultimate test.
I think that Victoria Beckham and David Beckham are both people who, well, Victoria comes from a bit of money, but those two bitches are fucking narcissists, mate. Like, no shade. Like, Victoria Beckham and the whole of the Spice Girls, like, with all my love, like, I'm not saying that they're like narcissists, nasty even narcissists, but like, they're 5 girls they're 5 girls that didn't stop until they were the best ever, which is amazing. Like, that's the reason why they're amazing. But if you watch the documentaries, like, they were getting dropped here, there and everywhere and just getting back up. Like, those girls want attention and want to, just as much as we all do, don't get me wrong, we're doing a podcast right now, but I think it is that thing. It's like, well, can you really blame her? Like, she's in the biggest girl band of the world. She's kind of the most chicest and possibly most famous of them all. She married one of, if not the fittest footballer of all time, and most loved.
Yeah.
Like, clearly missing, thinks about, like, it's not about love with her.
Yeah.
Always, perhaps.
And she has standards of what she probably thinks her own opinion is pretty.
Well, I didn't realise how famous they were until everyone started caring about this.
Well, this
Do you know what I mean? I thought
this
they
is
were
the
kind of like
beauty of
the
a family drama. It
yesterday.
resurrected the royals.
Yeah. It kind of shows, like, you kind of forget how, like, famous, like, a Kardashian or a Jenner is until they do something, then everyone talks about it, and you're like, oh.
Well, because nobody cares about the Hague Club or whatever the fucking Brooklyn Beckham's hot sauce is called.
Yeah.
Like, maybe it's...
My favourite thing is just David Beckham just, like, carrying on posting like nothing's happened.
Yeah.
Oh, God, fierce.
But I don't know why it hasn't lit me up. I don't know if it's just the comments that you... Like, the Daily Mail Showbiz-esque comments... where it's just like, oh, this is just bringing out the worst in humanity, where it's like,
yeah, I mean, it is,
you have no idea, and why would you place energy into someone else's family beef?
Who cares?
Or if it's just that, like, even though family beef is good because it's universal, it's like no matter how rich you are, there's always going to be family tension. But maybe that, I don't know, that's a bit boring.
Well, it must be hard being like, I think there's one thing having family tension, and there's two things when it's like it looks to the public eye that everyone's getting along and that you look like. And also as well, I do feel bad for Brooklyn because he is kind of like the Chloe of the group, like the Khloe Kardashian of them all, where it's just kind of like, at least with like Romeo, he looks like David, so he's modelling. And then with the other one, he's kind of like
Cruz is singing about giving girls head.
Yeah, but like
dating a 30-year-old.
They're doing something where it's like Brooklyn's just kind of like kikiing about, just kind of like always been trying to figure his stuff out, and people have always been like he's ugly and stuff, like,
and he has those very kind of,
like, he's finally just got a girl and just wants to like chill out in their billionaire penthouse,
and he has a kind smile and kind of sad,
I quite like him,
retriever dog eyes.
I think I met one of them. Oh no, that was Gallagher Girls. Yeah. Shout out the Gallaghers.
Shout out the Gallaghers.
Is it Anais?
Shout out the Gallaghers. You're living right now. Anais.
She follows Straight Diva.
Does she?
Yeah, on TikTok. I was going to say Tinder.
She's going out with former Liverpool player Nat Phillips.
Yeah, she follows us.
Love
you, girl.
Love you guys. Yeah, I don't know if there's much more to say apart from that it just made me a bit... It didn't like my loins as much as everyone else. It is good, I guess. Family drama, whatever.
We started talking about it and Louis put his headphones on and said, BRB, I'm listening to PJ Harvey, and he went in a different room. He went, no, I got no time for this capitalist bullshit. I'm listening to PJ Harvey. Hit me up when you're done.
Yeah, when are you guys going to realise that this is just literally just fucking death capitalism?
Yeah.
And they're just selling you a product. How have you found, this is the first time that we've spent...
Yeah, this is like the longest we've ever spent in the same vicinity.
Reviews?
What's
thoughts?
it now, 36 hours?
What would you leave on Yelp for me?
Yeah, nice. I mean, I think we're all pretty good at just like shutting up when like the other person seems to be, or like communicating. Like when we were on that walk and you kept pushing me and I said, please stop pushing me.
And when I touched your foot earlier and you just didn't even react, I was like, okay, that's time.
How are you finding it?
Good.
Yeah.
I think we're pretty good at communicating through humour.
Yeah, 100%.
So
it's just really because it makes me realise how neurodivergent I am and how actually neurodivergent you are when we're both around Bill.
Yeah.
Because I stim around Bill, but it's just kind of me versus him.
Yeah.
Whereas when you're there too, it's like literally two parrots that have got like the cover taken off their cage, and we're just like
yeah. As soon as we're given one audience member, we really loosen up.
Yeah.
Whereas when it's just us two, we're competing with each other.
But Bill's gone back to London for 24 hours to buy a car.
Yeah.
And to do other things like an audition. So it's just us two in the house. So this could go two ways. We could be like kiki and laughing, or it could just be silence.
Well, I will say I've had the journey here was hilarious. That was like,
it was crazy.
Which we've spoken about on another podcast episode with Bill that will probably come out after this.
Yeah.
So strap in for the best journey ever, all time, gone wrong.
Yeah.
Exclamation mark, crazy thumbnail. I'm all tucked up in bed now.
Literally nuts.
But I haven't stopped laughing. I've had a great time.
I haven't stopped laughing. It is, but I have been funny.
You're a really nice person.
You're a really nice person. I do like you.
And you can be a little bit difficult to navigate sometimes, but I just give you your space, and then if I need my space, I just say, I'm going on a walk.
Yeah, you do that.
And
then I'll go, okay, and that's it.
We're quite good at communicating how we're feeling through a joke that's pointed.
Yeah.
Do you get that from Do you get that from family?
And it's also never like angry. It's just like, okay.
Yeah.
And then the whole thing's just like, okay. You're like, I'm going for a walk, and then I'm like, okay, oh really? And you're like, is that okay? And I'm like, oh okay, yeah, he needs to go on a walk.
I do. The only thing is, I sometimes think I'm pissing you off.
You're not.
Okay.
And if you were, I wouldn't do anything. I'd just leave the room.
You'd leave the room. You'd just walk out.
No, I wouldn't leave the room, but I'd just be like, but you're not really pissing me off. I just go silent.
Okay.
Because if anyone's pissing me off, I'm just like, well, if they leave me alone and I'll leave them alone, then within like 10, 15 minutes when I've calmed down because I'm being a freak. I also know that if I get pissed off, I'm the weird one.
Yeah.
You should, because people shouldn't get pissed off. I don't think I get pissed off. I just think I just get weird. I think I do just have like proper peaks and troughs of like energy.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I can give, sometimes I can't.
Well, that's okay.
Yeah.
It's just part of the beautiful journey of learning to live with each other.
Yeah.
Are you a good housemate in general?
To Bill, yeah, because I love him.
Right.
And also when I used to live with people, yeah. But now I only have one housemate, and two at the minute.
I'll be your landlord soon.
Yeah. How's that gonna work? Yeah.
No, I think I like you.
I think I like you too.
I think I like this little life.
This little tran.
What else have we done since we've been here, Sue?
Not much really. Yesterday it felt restful. Went on a walk.
And it
was cold. It was really cold. Well, it wasn't cold. It was windy. And we were all sat watching TV. And we watched the new Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
What is it even called? It's not
Smashing Machine.
Smashing Machine.
And it was one of the Safdie brothers who's gone alone. Clearly the least talented Safdie. No shade. Joking. I'd actually really like to be in a Safdie film. I've really been kicking the Safdies, but I actually do really like them. But you can tell they've clearly got different styles. The reason I didn't like it is because Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's fine in it, not amazing. Then there's this other actor who's clearly been a fighter, now turned actor, can't really act. But Emily Bastard Blunt, if you're watching this, because I know you are, I've never seen her act so cunt, so feminine, so kind of like girly. I've never seen her act like that. And the film, it was slow, wasn't it? It was a bit slow. It was a bit boring.
Slow.
How apparently got like a standing ovation at Cannes for 17 minutes, which is just like a lie, and clearly everyone was just like on uppers or something.
I believe it. I believe that industry is so fucking wet.
It's stupid. It is stupid. But
yeah,
there was this 5-minute scene when they're breaking up, basically.
That was incredible.
And it was genuinely the desperation, how it was so much. She stole. I hope she wins something for that. That performance was.
They said words
amazing.
that some couples never say.
Yeah, it was amazing.
They really got there.
When she said, "I've wasted my life on you," I was like, "Oh."
Yeah.
But the rest of the film was a bit slow.
And they're kind of constantly battling for power, and then she thinks she's got him right on top, and then he threatens to end it. Yeah. And then she just loses all her dignity and claws back for anything.
Yeah. Yeah,
anyway,
that's heartbreak. But basically the whole thing is like, and I don't want to like ruin it too much, but he's a very like
there's not much to ruin.
Yeah, he's one of the best, and then very quickly then doesn't become one of the best, and then he just keeps fucking up, and then like the whole thing's just like him fucking up, and in the end he just kind of like, oh, like at least for like Marty Supreme, he didn't win, but he kind of won, so kind of thing, and he's kind of fierce, and he's got a baby. Like this one, it's
and he was charming, and he was funny, and it was. You cared about him even if he was compelling even if you didn't like him. It's like one of those intelligent films which is kind of like, this isn't about the winner, it's about somebody else, and it's like sometimes I don't want to watch a film about somebody else. And like his drug addiction kind of wasn't explained, and then he had a sponsor but he kind of barely met the sponsor. I don't think you even met the sponsor. No.
And it was 2 hours long.
And the
prosthetics were crazy. Dwayne looked really weird in some shots.
I thought I said this last night, I thought he was alright.
It was alright though, wasn't it?
No, sorry, as in Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's performance wasn't bad. I thought it was just, I was like, why is this? Bill made a good point. It was like, if this wasn't based on a true story, it would just be like, why are we doing this? This is so like the part of the narrative doesn't really make any sense. You think it's going to be about addiction, and then it's not really. The only really interesting part is the romantic relationship. And I guess a bit like this thing of like he's never dealt with losing before.
Yeah.
He's only been a winner, but they didn't really explore that.
But his losing was him just like breaking doors off. And even then it looked really naff.
But mainly it was just like, yeah, you made a good point that it was like, is this meant to be a spoof? It kind of did feel a bit like 80s naff at times.
But then
like an 80s sitcom.
Wanted it to like blend into that. And then in the end, the actual person who it's based off did the final scene and you're like...
Yeah.
And he's just some random guy, and it was naff.
And
but the 5 minutes of Emily Blunt made the whole film worth it
for sure. And it was mainly that it was just too slow, and that guy, the like supporting the lead support, I would say,
can't act.
Was a UFC fighter who can't act.
Can't act.
Which doesn't bode well for us.
If you pitched it, a Safdie's doing it, he's got a UFC fighter who wants to act. It all sounds amazing. It's amazing if everyone pulls through. The only person that was pulling through was Emily Blunt. And The Rock was there and was fine, just as The Rock always is, but he wasn't amazing. It wasn't a show-stopping performance from Dwayne The Rock Johnson. It was show-stopping performance from Emily Blunt.
It's true. But in Mighty Supreme, he casts real people.
Yeah.
But they're real people who auditioned, and there's minor roles.
And they're sort of playing themselves.
Yeah, exactly.
Whereas he's playing a fighter. But
there are some crucial scenes for this UFC fighter, and he does not deliver.
He doesn't deliver.
There's a scene where Dwayne is in a hospital bed, and it's a real heart-to-heart, and he doesn't really have anyone else who he can talk to because he's fucked it with Emily.
Yeah, and his fighter's just like...
And it's
you've got to keep going. Yeah,
it's abysmal.
It's a hard watch.
Which, doesn't bode for us well, because it means that maybe like people were just like, you know what, should we just use actors?
Yeah. And I think honestly,
and we need like, oh no, let's get ASAP Rocky in the film.
Yeah, or like we need like, let's get Straight Diva in a film.
Yeah.
I feel like we could do that. Ivy Wolf's doing it. She's in that new film with ASAP Rocky.
Who's Ivy Wolf?
She's like some Twitter diva.
Okay.
It's her ASAP Rocky, and the film's just won a Golden Globe.
I think we'd be better actors than this UFC fighter, and I think we
could have done the fighter together. We could have been each of us on each other's shoulders in a thingy coat, and each time we just change our heads. I
think I'd be a bit more sensible about my first big acting role as well. Like, I'd probably avoid big emo scenes, I think, and if I was going to do acting, I think I'd...
Or you just go to or you just learn how to act, or you just go to another actor and be like, can you actually just teach me how I could do this scene, please?
Just work.
It's not hard to learn to act, sorry.
Yeah. Okay, well, do it then.
And
Sue's going to win the Critics' Choice Award at the Brits.
Yeah, I want that. Congrats Jacob Allen as well.
Congrats Jacob Allen.
But seeing Jacob do it, I'm like, I want that as well. I think that was fierce that Jacob's done it. Is that bad to make about myself? Jacob Allen's amazing.
No, you do make everything about yourself, but I also make everything about myself.
Yeah, I find it motivating that there are people like within the community and within our spaces that are like doing amazing things, and I'm like, I want to do that.
Yeah.
And I love her from afar.
But my retort was that, why do you care about a Brit?
Because I've always wanted to win that since Chloe Howe, Ella Eyre and Sam Smith were all nominated, and Sam Smith won it.
But as you pointed out,
I want that and a Mercury, and I want it Ivors, and I won't go.
I want a Mercury, but at the same time, that's as bollocks as well.
I could win the Mercury. Genuinely clip that. I'd be like Doechii in 3 years. I'm going to win the Mercury Music Prize.
Yeah. But the Brits are just major labels.
Well, yeah, the Brits is Universal.
And it's like, historically, I mean, to be honest, I don't even know the winners of the Brits, but I've never gone like the Brit. Like I said to you last night, I feel like more than the Grammys, it's like a joke. It's like, the best thing didn't win again.
When KSI performed, I knew that it was kind of...
It's like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Or I bet the best rock act of the past 10 years, or just the best even the best pop act, the best pop female, I bet is like has Charlie ever won a Brit?
Yeah, she won.
She won it for the first time last year.
She won like every single Brit, bar the Critics' Choice.
The 1975 ever won a Brit?
Yeah, obviously.
I don't know if they have won that many though. I think.
Yeah, but they would have won a Brit.
Anyway, not to make it about the 1975 and Charlie XCX, but just awards in general.
I want awards. I want loads of awards. I want a BAFTA. Why do you want a BAFTA?
I put press acclaim.
Lauren Al's got a BAFTA. 2.
I don't know the BAFTA system as well.
And on her side, and I'm just like, that's
But the
fierce.
no, of course it's fair. It's sick to have the highest award that you can get
What
in any
can we
system.
win? A streamy?
A stream.
A TikTok award.
Should we start a podcast awards? No.
I know there are those. The streamy's like best podcast. They've got best podcast at the Grammys or the Golden Globes has best podcast.
They do, don't
Amy
they?
Poehler one. Move out the way, Amy. We're coming.
But Sue, you know that often we're not gonna get like, and we currently don't get like the homepage on Spotify. But we do get in all the fucking cool magazines.
I know, but I'm sick of being underground. I
Because
don't
we're
want to be
idiot,
SD kid.
pretentious, facetious, losers, scenesters with no substance.
I've got loads of substance.
No, I'm joking. The point I was gonna make is that like, I think we're too alternative to get
No.
And the other thing I said to you is that you got to make an album, babes, if you're gonna get Critics' Choice.
No, I'm sorry, Louis. I'm not going with with that attitude. I'm a winner.
Yes, so
RuPaul said I'm a winner, baby. You would have said a drag queen was alternative, but look at Drag Race. Emmy.
that's
Look
a good point. That's a good point.
I'm going to win in this life.
I'm going to reiterate, and I'm going to reiterate this to our audience.
I'm not too alternative.
You can't. No, fuck the alternative thing. We can't get awards if we don't make great work.
Yeah, we make great work. What is this? There's a fucking mountain.
No,
there.
but we haven't made great albums yet.
I have. Have you not heard my recent stuff? This project is coming out this year.
I've told you that's the best stuff you've ever made, but you need an album.
I'm not rich enough to have shame.
And you need to cozy up to Radio 6 DJs like it's your fucking job, and you do.
And I do. So, thank you, DJ Deb Grant. Thank you, Nathan Shepherd.
Thank you, Good Futures. Thank you, Emily Pilbeam.
Yeah. Thank you, Lewis, who produces Good Futures. Thank you.
Steve Lamack, I'm waiting for my...
I'm waiting for my close-up. Nick Grimshaw, why have you not got me on?
Maid of Ale. It's because we haven't released enough music.
Nick Grimshaw.
We just need to do it more and really well.
And your dog called Pig. I'm coming.
But someone posted a TikTok about Sue the other night saying they were her favourite singer along with who?
Conan Gray.
I don't know who Conan Gray is.
But I love
But that's so cool. They made an edit of Sue.
Conan Gray's up for Grammys and that.
Conan Gray's up for Grammys and that.
I really do think I will do it. I know that sounds mental, but like I just feel like I can do it. Like we've got this far already. It's been a year. This is podcast with music. Like how far can I go with music? Probably dead far.
I agree that I have belief in myself. I think you have more self-belief than I do, but it doesn't apply to awards for me because it just feels like, well, why bother? Like it's not
like I want them, but they're nice to have.
For sure.
Like I'm gonna do good work. And then I would just like a trophy.
But
maybe trophies would make me feel something.
Let's pull it up. Who's won these trophies in the past?
Toilet sex.
Yeah, after
Adele, Beyonce.
She got it so late, and you often get it for the thing that wasn't actually your best work.
Yeah, when MIA won that Enemy Award, and she goes, "About fucking time."
Charlie should have won it for How I'm Feeling Now, but did she get any awards?
No,
for that?
She should have won it for True Romance. Rate that up.
I actually haven't told you yet, but I did listen to True Romance and I didn't really get it.
That's okay.
Maybe I need to revisit it. But I do prefer her when she was like, "No, I want to make music with Sophie."
Yeah, like when she did the Room for EP. I remember when that dropped and Charlie Barker was in the music video.
Well, and Pop 2 as well. I think it's brilliant.
Yeah, number one. I was at Parsons Green Station. No, Earls Court Station when she dropped Number One Angel. And I was listening to it on Spotify. And it wasn't fucking loading because in Earls Court you do lose signal until you either go downstairs or upstairs, and I was furious.
What's happening with signal in London then? I know it's a bit of a talked about point, but come on.
Yeah, come on, lads.
Give me my 5G. I pay £24.30 a month. SIM only. Vodafone, if you want to come through, just let me know. But yeah, sort out the signal in London.
Yeah.
We're trying to make deals. We're trying to make deals with Love Honey.
Trying to make my booty shake.
What else is on the list, Sue? How's your January been? We haven't really spoken about like...
Fine, I'm losing my voice.
I'm losing my edge.
How's my January been?
To the kids with guitars.
Fine.
Yeah.
Fine. I've been very anxious. I've had a lot of health concerns. Oh, guys, I'm going to have to tell you, aren't I? Basically, what had happened was I came to Scotland in the car, got here all safely. I was flying back to London to do a campaign, which I probably can't reveal what it is, but I've done a campaign this year that I've always dreamed about.
Come on.
Super honoured and blessed. But basically, how did it happen? I noticed a lump on my ball. Surprise, I haven't got a snatch.
I've got a lump on me belly.
So I found this lump on my ball. Now, as we all know, as we should all know, a lump, which is cancer, doesn't usually hurt, right? Someone's going to comment, actually, it does. But I'll be like, no, usually a benign lump, it doesn't hurt. So
yeah,
I found
by
this
the
lump
way,
on my
guys,
ball.
sorry to interrupt you. If we give health advice, take it with a pinch of salt, because we are podcasters.
So I found a lump on my ball. I think it's actually they're very common actually, and you can have one ball vein which is thicker than the other, and that can like have a lump at the top. I think it's called like a vercule or stuff like that. I'll probably pronounce that wrong.
Vercule.
Whatever. So basically, I found this lump on my ball and I started shitting it. Over the next couple of days, I'm like feeling up my ball, right? I'm feeling up my ball a bit, and it's not fierce. I then proceed to have. Oh, should I tell you this detail?
Furiously cranking it, just like.
Yeah, I have some sex, right? All of this combined, and not really having any more anxieties in my life because I'm just in like heaven, and I haven't really started work for this year yet. So I've kind of like run out of life anxieties, kind of thing. I think my body then subsequently started feeling anxious through pain in my balls. So then for 4 days I convinced myself I had ball cancer, and it still kind of hurts. Stopped hurting yesterday, and then today it's even better than the last. But like for like 5 days I flew back to London, I did a session, I did a shoot, and then flew back here, hardly any sleep, having nightmares every night, thinking I've got ball cancer, thinking I'm going to die, being like, oh my God, I can't leave Bill right now, I love him so much, oh my God, I'm going to die. Yeah, so I've not been that well, but I don't actually think it's ball cancer now, lads. I will obviously get my balls checked when I come back from Sky. So, and I actually advise any T-girls out there and men who feel like they've got anything wrong with their bodies to go get checked. And women, obviously.
Yeah, I'd like to
feel your boobs and then do the boob feeling. And the worst thing is I've got a ball to worry about now, and probably tits to worry about. But how gender affirming that would be to get like breast cancer. Have you seen that tweet that's like I would get a womb transplant just to get an abortion? Fierce. Wake it up.
What, because getting abortion's funny, is it?
No, getting an abortion should be free and available to all.
It's safe.
Thank you.
Damn me up. I'd like to come to your defence and say that you weren't like. You're almost implying that you didn't do anything about it. You were furiously researching and talking about it.
So if it was anything serious, within 6 hours my ball would have fell off.
And you were going on about it a lot.
Loads, yeah. And then I went to Louis' gig, which we will get onto in a second, but it was absolutely outstanding.
Yeah.
And I came home so drunk, and I was watching the end of Series 3 of Game of Thrones, and that's when everyone gets fucking killed. And I was literally in bed, and I felt mental. Anyway, back to Louis' gig. It was genuinely phenomenal. Louis played the first
debut multi-screen gig.
It was genuinely wondrous. So much better live. Like, not that the music's bad on tape,
yeah,
but it's live is so gorgeous.
Thank you.
With the added strings and live synth, I guess.
Yes.
But with Terry on the synth.
Come on.
So amazing. It was really, really amazing.
Terry learnt to play synth this week. We're doing a
moved.
Pixies type thing.
So fierce. And then the last song was so beautiful. You finished with kind of like a slow song about love, and it was so gorgeous. Seriously, was so deeply moved.
Well, I'm really thankful you came and enjoyed it and gave such a wonderful little description of it there.
How did you feel it went?
I loved it. I wasn't as nervous as I thought I was going to be. I kind of just went through it. I guess I have, even though this was the first live performance of my band or project or whatever it is, I have done a lot of performance in my life of some kind, and I have been in front of crowds, so I wasn't, but I thought I was going to have shaky fingers ponder guitar.
No, you didn't.
So I enjoyed it. I think I could have been a bit more frontman-y, but I wanted.
You made everyone laugh.
I wanted it to be quite minimal and just set myself a pretty, mysterious look at the back of the room frontman vibe. I did start the first song holding my scarf, which I then swiftly stopped doing, and my friends were like, that was good that you stopped doing that. But no, I felt comfortable on stage. I felt like I was committing to the bit. I felt like I sang well. The only thing was, like, as I told you already, and that I didn't even realise, despite me going to shitloads of gigs and working in the music industry, is that, like, you don't really know what the audience are hearing.
Yeah.
Like, because everyone on stage has their own monitor, which is a speaker that faces them, and everyone's monitor is different because, like, if you're singing, you're probably going to want to hear your own voice because you want to make sure you're singing well. But, like, yeah, like, I couldn't hear Terry or Maxim.
Oh, that's annoying.
If I couldn't hear violin or strings, I could hear Will really loud on guitar, but apparently his vocal wasn't loud. So it's like, you just don't really know what you're hearing. So there's a lot of faith, especially when you're at an early stage, that you just, like, have to you can only really worry about your performance. To a certain extent, you can tell the sound tech to go, like, okay, I need more vocal, but you don't know what the crowd are hearing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, our manager will. We need a manager basically to get in the crowd. But it was really great. I think we kind of aced it, and I can't wait to do more. I think, like, coming from electronic music background, it wasn't really a thing to, like, I've DJ'd a lot, but it's just, like, not really a thing, or it's not as much of a thing to do live. So much more fun, so much more engaging, so much more accessible for an audience, so much less reliant on drugs and partying. And I loved doing a slow acoustic song at the end about demonstrations of love by my beautiful friends. So I just like to do more, and I think, you know, in the increasingly social media, I know you post stories about how to go viral, and we all want to go viral. But, like, I'm increasingly thinking more that, like, and I don't know if it's stupid, that it is just about how much work you put in. And, like, even with, like, the Critics' Choice thing, I'm just like, for too long I've been thinking, like, okay, I need to be good on social media, or I need to be, you know, like, need to have good connections.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, those are fucking massively important. But also, like, to be honest, I just need to work harder. Like, I just need to make more music, and I need to do more gigs. And I need to be better at performing live. And then it'll come. But I'm so pumped for that process. And yeah, it was on my New Year's resolutions last year to do a gig. So when I was offered one on January 4th or whatever,
that's a sign.
I was like, you best believe I'm doing this gig.
Yeah.
And it's just, you know, part of the wonderful January energy, you know.
I mean, like, to say I've been mental, I do think that this Jan is bringing, like, I think I'm getting a load of angel numbers at the minute, and I actually think this year is going to be extremely turned up.
You've already made 2 bangers in the first 4
2
days
bangers,
of January.
Shot a campaign, and confirmed work for Feb. We're fine.
And also, like,
you're calm.
You're recharging batteries in ways that you probably haven't even felt the benefits of yet.
I need to rest
because
whilst I'm up here.
But you can be up here, you can be somewhere like this and do a bit of work, keep it ticking. But you're also just like, you're just cleansing, you know.
Yeah.
But no, January has been. I feel like the last quarter of last year, the last quarter of last year was just like me just surviving a bit, drinking too much, being a bit of a slob. And I'm so fucking relieved that I've got my mojo back.
Yeah. Mojo Jojo.
Been spending less time on the apps. Although I have re-downloaded Field on the Isle of Skye because I'm keen to see what absolute baddies are here.
Yeah.
I told you off air that I've got a subscription to the New York Times, which has not filled my soul like I thought it would. I basically got it because I don't want to look at Instagram, TikTok first thing in the morning because I think it
ruins your brain.
Ruins my brain, rewards me too quickly, so that I just don't have the energy or patience to do anything. And I thought, you know, let's read some award-winning journalism, even though the New York Times has its own controversies or whatever. It was £2 a month, and it has a good culture thing.
Gorgeous.
But I wake up on January 4th, and it's like, Trump says he is only limited by his own moral code.
We're fucked.
Russia has nuclear missiles pointed at Ukraine. 2,000 people have died in the last 12 hours in Iran. I was like, I don't know if this is better for my
your brain. I know
my brain. So I don't know. What
I honestly think the best thing to do is turn off and just read a book.
But that's not babe. I would fall asleep if I.
But then that's the issue.
I can do
Why
that later
isn't
in
that
the day.
engaging?
Because I'm such a. I think we're different in the morning in that you wake up and you're immediately like.
Yeah.
I wake up
On
and
10.
I can just fall back to sleep forever and ever and ever and ever. You know what woke me up this morning though?
What?
The sound of Bill's voice.
Yeah, no. Bill was banging about this morning. He was making us a coffee this morning. He was being very sweet this morning, but he got up to make us coffee. And I actually did think Louis is literally upstairs. He was bang bang clang.
I've been surprised by how I haven't heard more of you guys from my room.
You said you were expecting us to be fucking.
Well, not just that.
Well, I've got ball cancer, Louis. It's not funny.
Not just that. I expect especially you. You're quite loud.
Yeah, I'm quite loud.
So I thought.
No, we go to bed.
You're good like that.
Yeah, we are like children. Just when we're in bed, we just go to bed.
Have you ever fucked on a beach?
Oh. No, we've fucked outside multiple times.
What, you and Bill?
Yeah.
Victoria Park?
No, not like anywhere in London. We go out, don't we? We get like cabins and stuff, and not like dogging.
Is that the reason you go away so much? Go to Hastings just so you can fuck outside?
No, but it's like you're outside and you're feeling it.
You're feeling it?
Yeah, feeling it.
How much battery have you got left?
What on? Oh, you mean like social battery?
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, oh, loads. I can do some agony arts if you like.
We're on 41 minutes.
Okay, yeah, should we do some agony arts? Also, guys, I just want to say, with January, like, I do know that we started like the guest steps and such and so forth, and like now it's kind of not. We're trying to do as much as possible over December, Jan, Feb, but they might be like weekly still until everything gets back to normal. Because the start of this year has been a bit like, I'm up here, Louis now up here, which is great. So we're trying to utilise our time and do the most that we possibly can. But yeah, we're just trying to like figure that out. So I just wanted to tell everyone
for sure
that we're still aiming to do one a week.
I've actually got two things on my list that we should probably talk about.
Yeah.
But well, one of them was your suggestion.
Go.
Which is that thanks to Molly May, we've been inspired to launch our own shoe.
Yeah.
And Molly's obviously cornered the iced oat and matcha market.
Yeah. For like the normal girl and the cool girl.
So we're gonna do Lucozade Energy Prada cups.
Yeah.
And we're gonna launch this in partnership with Disaronno and Monster Energy.
Yeah.
I know what you're thinking. You're thinking Lucozade and Monster. That doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
But such is the power of Straight Diva cross audiences, bringing people together, that we've got the first Monster and Lucozade collab.
Yeah. So we just want to say, like, we've been thinking about colorways, and obviously we think, like, you know, instead of doing the cool girl and like the regular girl, I think we want to focus on, like, you know, the alt girl.
Yeah.
And like alt to us is like the colour orange.
Yeah. Cushion Wisdom on Tumblr.
Yeah, or like bright green.
Yeah.
You know.
Long stripy socks.
The
microest of bangs.
Yeah, a possible eating disorder.
A septum piercing on your pussy.
Yeah, we've all been there. I was on Tumblr. Mine was jellybeansandblowjobs.tumblr.com. Like, what was that? For real. And people are like, what was your Tumblr? I'm like, well, it was this. And I would just repost porn and eating disorder things.
Effie?
Yeah, she was fine. I was more Cassie.
Really? Because she looked more like you.
No, moreover, she was just like a bit more broken and had an eating disorder.
She was truly broken.
I
mean, it's funny how
Lana Del Rey type tease.
People worry about kids on TikTok. Our age on Tumblr was mental.
It was just porn. We were just like reposting.
Yeah, but the eating disorder stuff was crazy.
Like, it was just like the fairy dust dropping down and the caption just like cocaine, and it's Tinkerbell just like this. And I was like, yeah, cocaine.
Yeah, me aged 12.
Not doing cocaine. Me around Christy Atkinson's house. Shout out Christy. Just like, yeah, reposting that shit. Just her account, Christy. I remember yours. Yours was porn. Mine was porn, but yours was porn. I can see it now. It was all black and white. Hers was, and it was all just porn.
I think mine was just louisravens.tumblr.com. There was a girl in my year who had a Tumblr called Toned Tanned Tennis.
Nice.
Which was quite sad. But yeah, anything to add on the Molly May situation? Have you watched any of the show?
She is getting like, people are coming for her now. Because I think she's kind of been like this untouchable kind of like royalty in the UK. But I think people are now being like
what do you do?
After the mocha chocochino shoe and the matcha latte shoe, I think everyone is like a bit like, what? Like, what are we doing?
But again, similar to the Brooklyn Beckham thing, it's like...
So she's not hurting anyone.
Like, have a joke about Molly May, about, you know, the fact that she's designing shoes, and it's like, is she really doing anything? Does she think she's cooking
When
here?
she was creative director at Pretty Little Thing, or CEO, what was she? She was like one of the...
Yeah. But it's like, that's the biz
That's
now.
the
It's like
game,
you have
yeah.
two creative directors, and one's an influencer, and one's the actual
doing the
creative
job.
director, and that's fine.
Yeah.
Let's take the piss out of it. Let's not comment on their profile that they probably read like, you're a fucking idiot. Why don't you go back to Tommy Fury, you fucking blonde bin?
Yeah.
I definitely didn't comment that myself on a burner. Or commenting to Brooklyn Beckham like, your parents love you. Go back to your parents.
Call your mom.
Newsflash, honey. They don't.
Yeah.
No, we just don't know. So just, you know, have a laugh, but don't be a horrible cunt.
Yeah. Good for Molly.
The only other thing I wanted to ask you about, Sue, which I think is the most time urgent. There's plenty of shit on my list, but we can save it for another time, can't we? Lump people.
I was like, what are you doing?
Sorry, that was inappropriate. Do you have any opinion on the tax rate of pubs going up?
I have no idea what that is.
Pubs are being taxed more and more every year, and I wanted to know, do you care? Do you want...
Well, I do care because I go to the pub a lot, and I'm not saying where I go because it's getting so busy in there, and it's not like... I don't know. I just think I don't want to tell people to go to the pub that I go to.
Alright, there you go. There you have it.
So I do care, but like on my own private accord. I'm quite a private person these days.
Yeah, and you don't want to say your favourite pub, do you?
Yeah.
What do you think makes a great pub?
I think the staff being slightly rude until they get to know you, and then they really like you, but they're still really rude when you bring someone else in. Love. But also fierce.
Yeah.
I like a smoking area with heat lamps.
Yeah.
I like a smoking area. I like...
Is the interior or the exterior of the interior or the beer garden?
Beer garden's more the thing for me.
Even now you're not smoking?
Yeah.
Because everyone just is outside.
Yeah, that's why you need heat lamps.
Let's talk about that. Our generation
I think
likes to be
weird
outside
because it's hot. Like,
and
it's hot.
it feels more intimate.
Yeah, you're on a date then.
Yeah. And even on a date you don't want to be inside.
Yeah.
And at least not for the first drink.
True.
But it's also like, it is freezing.
God, I do not miss dating.
And it is way nicer inside.
Yeah.
You don't miss dating?
No, I'm so glad that I'm like wifed up forever.
I'm so good at dating.
I hate it so much. It's not that I hated it, it's just like, oh, imagine having to go meet a stranger at a pub. Like, oh.
It's so fun.
It's the same with even like going to meet management or speaking to like managers. Like, oh, imagine trying to like suss someone out. Like, I'm so sick.
No, you're just getting to know someone. It's like, the reason I like it is because you are just meeting someone you probably otherwise wouldn't meet. And then, you know, you learn some shit.
Yeah, not for me.
Not for you.
I mean, I started dating Bill when I already knew him, so...
And also, like, quite often, I hope I'm not, you know, the common thread here, but you do get a little bit deep with someone after, you know...
Oh, yeah, because you...
3 drinks.
Well, yeah, because I think the older you get, you're like, okay, so this is the thing. I was abused in my first relationship.
Yeah.
My second relationship, he was a drug addict. I just want to make sure that we're not doing that again. How often do you do drugs? And if you do drugs, how good are you with that?
Yeah,
Leave in the night, how late do you stay on the night out? That's genuine would be me.
Yeah. Let's get it out the way.
And I'll be like, what are you looking for? Why are you doing the things that you're doing?
But I think sometimes, like with certain people, it can be quite shallow because, you know, you just don't connect at all. But most of the time, like, people are...
But I think when you're friendly, like, you can connect with anyone. I used to date this guy and he was like a doctor at Oxford, and he genuinely, it was actually painful. But I just kept going because it was something to do. And I remember just sitting there one time.
In one evening, you're saying, or like across multiple days?
No, I went on 3 dates with him. And I remember on the 3rd date, I took him back to my house and I took him back home to James. And I sat there with James and him, and we were watching some like YouTube video. And I think James was like, now what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah.
And so I ended it the next day because I was like, what am I doing? Like, I'm just passing time. And that's, I suppose, what I was doing. And he was genuinely stumped because he thought it was going really well, and it was so boring.
That is so funny.
But I was like, obviously you think it's going well because you've got like a fit hot tranny in front of you, like being funny, like,
and asking you loads of questions because you don't ask any back.
He was very sweet, and I do wish him to be happy, but we never even like had sex, but that's okay.
I've almost gamified it as well, whereas if it's a boring date and they're just terrible at making conversation,
yeah,
I'm like, well, I'm probably stuck here for like 2 drinks or 3 drinks. Let's see how well I can ask questions. And now I'm in interviewer
really had
mode.
A bad date. I think there are times where like I think about something and I'm like, why did I like that? Like I used to fuck this MMA fighter, right? And one time he came around my house, I took my top off, and then he came in his pants and left. And I just remember thinking, like, he left, and I was like, at first I was that's kind of fierce, like my tits are bossing. But then after a while, I was like, I'd douche for that. I'm clueless for that. Like, that's stupid, man.
Give me something.
Like, genuinely give me something.
No wonder you hate men.
Yeah, I do struggle with men.
They do shit like that.
I really do. Yeah, quite literally.
I would never.
And he still messages me.
I'd at least make you a cup of tea. Minimum hand job.
Well, the thing is it's like, okay, so he came in his pants. Let's just wait half an hour and go again.
Yeah.
Nada. He was out of the house. He was back to Brentwood.
MMA fighter.
He was lovely though. Oh.
But probably quite closeted.
Oh, babe.
Probably not the best conversationalist.
No, and then he just and then like we won't speak 3 months, and then he'll just pop back. He honestly, oh bless him, wherever he is. Lives with his mom. And then there was this one time, I can actually show you the image. He bailed on me on a Friday night saying, but he was like, no, but literally, like, my nan is ill in hospital, and then sent me a photo of his dying nan in like house bed. And like, but on like not like disappearing
First,
message.
let me hop out the motherfucking Porsche, ain't want it.
Yeah, so it's just dying nan in the bed, and I just thought, what would your nan say that you just sent a photo of her dying to a transvestite? You go over and come in your pants whilst looking at her breasts. She seems lovely. She seems so like, think about that. Do you want to know an agony arm?
Yeah.
I famously never had any friendship drama before, but we've recently... Oh no, I think we did this one yesterday. Yeah, we did that one yesterday.
We did.
Sorry. Should I put side as my position on Grindr, or should I lie and claim I'm a top?
Side?
Should I do both? No.
Switch is both.
Yeah, a side is when... Yeah, a side is someone that just sucks, not fucks. Sucks and wanks.
As in giving and receiving, or just...
Yeah, they'll give and receive and do foreplay, but not like penetrative sex. I believe that's a side.
Just because they don't like it, or STDs,
well, they're saying that they think they should... Well, they just don't like it. If you're a side, you're a side, but they're saying that they're going to say that they're a top to lie just to get people. Well, but babe, but then when there'll be someone that's like, fuck me, and you don't want to, then that'll just be uncomfortable for everyone.
I don't know if you want to...
I wouldn't not go on a date with someone because they said that they were a side. Like, I'm not that desperate for a dick in. Like... Is
this Grindr?
Mm-hmm.
This is just why Grindr just is like, what?
Yeah.
Like, I think Field's scary in that sense sometimes.
Imagine if
Field
Grindr
isn't really like that.
If Grindr was for straight people, there would be so many dead straight women.
Yeah.
How awful is that?
It's crazy.
It's true. That's the only reason it doesn't exist. The only reason it doesn't exist is because the death rate would just go up. Like, men are disgusting.
Does Grindr have like a lot of bad stories?
Yeah, there's a BBC documentary called The Grindr Killer.
Right.
But it's less so.
Okay.
Because I think men can, I guess, fight men.
Men can defend themselves from men.
But then men
are also the problem.
Yeah. So I guess if you put 100 problems in a room.
Maybe we start an expose into... No, let's not.
Grindr. No.
No. I would... Look, you're probably asking this question because you're not getting enough numbies from saying you're a side. And you've diagnosed the problem as, I'm a side. The problem may be that you're clapped. So think about that.
No, he does look very sweet.
In all seriousness...
Oh, he looks so cute.
Oh, babe, I would get a blowjob from you in a heartbeat. I don't know. My only counter is that, like, I think I could joke my way out of going like, oh yeah, I know I said I'm a top, but like,
yeah, I mean, you could just
do that shit.
You could just like,
you could joke your way out of it, and then like just back yourself to charm said person by the time. Why do you have to say either?
Yeah, just don't say anything.
Just don't say
I'm up
anything.
for some fun, and you're like, I didn't tell you that a fun was handy.
Yeah. Why are you making a problem for yourself? I don't know how Grindr works though. Like, you don't have to say or anything, surely. Or is it like what?
I used to just put my age.
Are we fucking?
I used to go
or
on
are
it
we
just
not
compliments.
fucking?
Yeah, I used to go on it, and I get like CD Destroyer messaging me like, "Such pretty baby you are. Do you want to meet?" And I'm like, "No, thank you." I met the love of my life. Funniest person ever. It's mutual, but he won't leave his toxic partner. Help. Ooh.
Sorry, say that again. I
met the love of my life. He's the funniest person ever, but they won't leave their toxic partner.
Okay. Good.
Babe, I think you have to start barking up that tree. Just leave it, and then if they do that, then they do that. If not, it might not be a he also, by the way. If they do that, then they will. If they're not, then like sometimes you can't do it about that.
Yeah, I think I think a letter would be good. A letter and then disembark the aircraft.
My whole thing is you can lead a person to water, but you'll never make them drink. Miss Singh might be saying it's toxic, but going home and having like...
You can lead a horse to water, but you can't fist it without it kicking you in the face.
Well, yeah, basically. You can't make it leave its other partner. Yeah, because they're not the same pronoun.
So wouldn't you say there?
I'd just leave it there. Like, I'd no, but they're there.
No, but hang on. In a situation where we don't know someone's pronouns,
yeah,
you'd say it.
No, there.
Okay.
What did I say?
You just said it.
That's fine. Is anyone offended?
No, I'm just babe. I'm just learning. That's one of the points of the podcast. Sue can't explain the fucking point of the podcast. We met Craig. Listen to the Bill Milner episode. You'll find out who Craig is. I'm not going to say anything.
He's amazing.
Craig asks, "What's the podcast about?" Sue I just don't know. Like, it's just like us, just like being idiots. Like, I don't know.
Is it not, girls? Is it not?
Read the podcast bio. It's about
it's like it says like two silly billies.
It's about brain rot. It's about brain rot, pop culture.
Yeah.
Us being musicians.
Yeah.
And it's slightly about like me learning about queer lifestyle, you learning about straight lifestyle.
Okay, so you'd say they. If I said it, I'm sorry, and I'm sorry for you for getting ratty to you.
No, I love it when you get ratty. Hang on. Send a letter, then leave it. I'm getting SRS in like a month, but my partner doesn't want me to and is upset. How to deal? What's SRS?
Getting a fanny or a dick. Changing.
Sex replacement surgery.
Sex, not replacement.
No, not replacement. Reassignment.
Reassignment surgery. And their partner doesn't want them to. Fuck your partner. Because you've got to do what makes you happy.
Well, we were talking about this last night.
But if I said to Bill I want a ton, he'll be like, okay.
But like...
But yeah, there is obviously also conversations to be had. Like, and also if your partner don't want to, like... This is the thing, right? I think you can't blame somebody. I'd honestly, obviously you can be upset and stuff. It's not that you can't blame someone and you hope that someone can love you through that.
It's your fault.
No. But like, unfortunately, you have to make yourself happy. And if someone isn't ultimately following you through to like all your decisions, then they're not the right person for you. You've got to feel at home in your body, and why would you want someone in your home who's got a face on and angry that your home is the way that it is? If I build a garden at the front of my house and my partner says, I hate your garden, fuck you. Like, you're not allowed in my house if you don't like my garden, man. In my opinion.
So you reckon if you got SRS, Bill would just be like, yeah, give me that pom-pom?
Yeah, he's bisexual. But I'm not going to, personally. But we spoke about it. He'd be happy if I did anything. He'd be happy if I came home with double Fs. He's like, okay. I think we love each other like down. If he came home and was like, I'm Billy with an X and with a bust down wig on, I'd be like, alright, got a girlfriend now.
Why is it,
what it is.
Purely because, I'm guessing it's not purely because of money, that more trans, is it, and we were talking about trans women.
Yeah.
But is it also trans men? Like, you were saying that you reckon like less than 20%.
No, I said I think right now, from the people I know that have got SRS, I'd say 70-30 like haven't.
And is that purely a money thing, or is it just...
Yeah, money thing, situational thing, also like transition thing, also like it's a big thing to think about.
Big surgery.
Like I think that's kind of like what's kind of like sold wrongly to us, especially when we're younger, is like the transsexuals exist, and they've all got fannies and all got and then it's like it's a comfortable question to ask them, like, have you got the snip or have you had the surgery? It's like, fuck you. That's like not...
It's not what it's really about.
Yeah, it's not. Like, it's actually the last thing I thought about. I honestly never think about it. Like, I never think about it. Like, I only think about it when someone says, oh, I'm getting it done. And I'm like, oh, really? And then I'm like, do I want it? Nah. Like, worrying about ball cancer too much.
Also...
For me, it just goes to... we've gone through the surgery thing. I don't want any type of surgery anyway. I want to get old and, like, my body's the body that I've got. I know I've taken hormones, so I've got a little bit...
Yeah, take that.
Bitty titty.
Take that, Emma Stone.
But, like, I don't want... I don't want to pussy. I just want to look old and whatever. I want to look the age that I fucking am. But also with that, I hate surgery as it is. Not like... any surgery, like if I broke my foot, I'd fucking hate going under. Like, it scares the shit out of me. And and like there's a 50% chance you lose feeling. And I love to fuck. I was gonna say, how the fuck does it work? Surely they can't give you a clit. Yeah, they can give you a clit and it works. Yeah, because it's your dick is just a long clit. Right. Because it's a nerve. What about other way? What if you're giving me a dick? Then that's different. So that's a different, which I actually don't know enough about. So actually, I'm not going to talk about this on the podcast. That's mental. It's mental that they can do that. But they take the skin from here or here, and they make a penis with it. It's amazing. You can feel sensation in your belly. I'm unsure. Like I don't want to make comment on that for all that. Should we get an expert? I don't think that would be very nice. Not that I don't think that's great, but like I think to just quiz someone with a penis who had SRS it feels a bit. I meant a doctor who did the surgery. I don't know. Is that necessary? I don't know whether that's our... No, it's not. I couldn't. Just for me personally, I'd be interested in it because I have no idea about it. What do you think getting surgery is anti-feminist? No. What? Anti-feminist? No. Well... No, I don't think it's anti-feminist. I think everyone has their views on like what beauty standards are and like what societal standards are, and everyone has their stance on. You know, it's the same thing as like religion. Like some person will be like, I'm a Christian, but I think gay people rule, and then you'll have another person that's like, I'm a Christian, but I fucking hate gay people. People have autonomy to pick and choose their own rules, just as much as they have autonomy to pick and choose their own rules about their body. I think specifically with trans community there's like a big debate, especially with like older trans women. They're like, they didn't have the... I was born into a time where transness was kind of like on the up, so I came up in a time where like it was very fashiony, androgynous kind of thing, where no one questioned me. I was having a huge amount of privilege being a white person too, that I was able to be like, oh, I'm happy the way that I am, and I think there's so many factors that like build into the fact that I was able to conclude that I was okay the way I am and everyone else was okay with the way I was, because I think I have privileges. I grew up in like I grew up in a work class area, but I'm middle class. Do you know what I mean? There's so many factors that made that okay for me to be that way. So like sunbeds, but they were nice. What? Don't know. I didn't get that point. Because sunbeds are traditionally done by like working class people rather than middle class people. Really? Is that classist? No, I'd just say it's a more common amongst working class people. Is that a thing? I would guess so. I don't have data to back it up. But everyone has different views of surgery is what I'm saying. Just as much as women have different versions of like feminism, etc. No, and you've answered it very beautifully. It's just because I saw a Substack, read a Substack, fucking Substack, that it's not saying, well, it is saying it's anti-feminist, but it's more the point that it's like, we went too far one way. Yeah, it always happens. That like, and I guess you could put Ozempic in it as well. It's like we've gone too far with like being positive, complacent, like no, like anyone should get anything done to them the way they want, that it's like actually, hang on. Well, there's that feminist debate as well that's like, I remember talking to my friend Amara about it, where like, you know, men now pay into OnlyFans, which is then like paying for sex workers, so then how am I saying this? kind of like it almost like it's like an anti-positive. Like men will be like, no, I'm respecting her doing this, that and the third, and then like paying for somebody and then feeling that they control them, and then it's also another word, anti-feminist, kind of like using like sex positivity in a way that works for them, or like you see now with like multiple men using like being like ADHD as an excuse, or like using like, you know, sex positivity as an excuse to be freaks, and be abusive, where it's kind of like, no, I respect sex workers and I do this, that and a third, and but then they go into the sex parties and kind of like inappropriately touching someone when they're in a queer space because they say that they're queer, but they're still like kind of a man. So it's kind of like, you know, there's so many levels. There's so many levels to everything, and not everything is. So I feel like that is like a similar debate to like surgeries and like, you know, what's feminist and anti-feminist. Like, I feel like if you really want to look at it very harshly feminist, I feel like a lot of things are wrong. But then that's the same as looking at like Christianity and being like, you know, you're not going to stop your nan from being like, if your nan has no problem with anybody, you're not going to be like to your nan like, well, technically you can't really be Christian, because then that would mean you're like anti-gay, you know?
Yeah, I think it all comes back to don't hate the player, hate the game. Yeah, like,
well, just be fucking nice people. That's what my thing is.
The reason
like,
this person wrote the article wasn't Emma Stone's facelift, but I guess everyone's saying like, oh my god, her facelift looks so great.
I mean, she does look amazing.
She does look amazing. It does. I have seen that face a few times. Yeah. But anyway, it's her choice, and she shouldn't be. Though I agree that it's like, when are we gonna go like, hang on, maybe the answer isn't in kind of keeping us like eternally young and skinny, and like actually aging is a beautiful thing, and we shouldn't deny that. But also, Emma Stone shouldn't be. Not that this person who wrote the article was doing it, but the person who's doing it shouldn't be held as like a role model to anyone. It's more like the system, which I know is like an annoying, boring answer to place like, okay, so who do we blame? Like, what do we do? But I don't think any person who gets work done or gets Ozempic, especially if they're a celebrity, because they're in the fucking public eye so much, like, why should we hold them to a higher standard?
Well, you shouldn't look to anybody to any standard. I think that is, but I think that's the thing, isn't it? I think with these anti-aging things, you don't end up looking young, you look old with work done. You look like you might look young,
and then like, but
your face isn't meant to do that.
In like, 5-10 years time,
in my
you'll
opinion,
look worse.
Yeah, I think the surgery look doesn't make people look young. I think that has been. I think that's the biggest, in my opinion, the biggest cosmetic lie. That whole like Botox thing. I'm like, your face isn't moving. To me, that's not fierce. Like, in my opinion, that is not fierce. Like, I think it's like, okay, great, you've got no creases on your face, but babe, you can't frown when you're annoyed at someone. Like, if I was arguing with you, I'd probably just laugh because I can't tell what you're trying to convey.
Well,
it's the same with actresses or actors or whoever the fuck. Like, they'll be in a scene and then you're like, you can't even tell whether she's sad. She can't even frown her brow up. Like, girl. But that's just me. Like, again, that's how I kind of see like, not beauty, that's just how I see like being a person. Like, also for me, it's a health thing. I don't want to put Botox in my face because like, I'm like, what the fuck is that? Yeah. Like, that's just giving myself more ball cancer. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
We don't want that.
We don't want that. It's the same with fillers, same with anything. I don't want like, personally, it's a personal preference. I'm not saying this to like inspire anyone or anything. I don't want to do that because I just don't want that shit in my body. I want to put sugar on my body instead and give myself cancer that way. Like, that's my choice. Like, your choice might be getting pumped. Yeah. I don't want to get a boob job because I have to get it redone every 10 years. I don't want to pay for something every 10 years to uplift it like a beauty standard. Fuck you.
Although Lily Allen's is fantastic.
I do, yeah. People are getting nice boob jobs.
That's one of the best boob jobs I've ever seen. Sorry to digress so much from the question. The question was, my partner doesn't like the idea of me getting SRS. Oh, yeah,
sorry.
Right?
Yeah. I think you have to do what you makes you happy, and whatever happens from that fallout, you'll just deal with because you're amazing and beautiful.
And you can afford some sympathy that, you know, this decision will affect your partner, but ultimately, it's your decision.
You have to do what makes you happy. That's the basic, or you'll be sick. You can't live your life for anybody else, and then you figure that one out and go with it. You'll be fine. Trust.
And someone will want to munch on your freshly packaged box.
And I think we're done now.
Yeah.
I love you.
Never has someone uttered those words
in the Highlands.
On these rocks.
It's crazy because that looks so small, but if you asked me to walk up that, I'd be furious.
This has been Straight Diva with Sue, I think, and Louis Bluey Ravens. We love you. We're so grateful for you. Drop us a comment saying...
Oh yeah, can you drop comments
yeah,
again? You've been a bit quiet recently, clan.
And...
crew.
And if you think the episode could be better, say it. And we will get pissed off, but we do need to know.
Yeah.
But if you liked it, say... And,
like, share, comment.
and guys... Might be a bit early to talk about that, but watch this space because there's going to be something on the shelves in maybe about...
Alright, let's not talk about that.
Okay.
But something's coming.
Something's... Big things. Big things. Love you.